it's Eileen. Long time no freaking see. I came back from a job interview today and I just got some Taco Bell, so I was like, you know what? I haven't posted in a minute. Let me say what's up. So I tried a new hairstyle, guys. Let me know what y'all think. I tried a bob. Cute. But yeah, the interview went good. Hope you guys are doing great. It's summertime. But if I'm being so honest and so real, I actually haven't been outside this much, that much this summer. Like last summer, outside every weekend. I was working, partying, sleeping. Working, partying, sleeping. On repeat all the way from June up till October 31st. And then I didn't go out for a cool minute. And I'm ready. Like, I had a teal wig, a pink wig. The world hasn't seen it yet. But anyway, never mind. I was gonna think about what to talk about, but I already have a feeling, because I seen a TikTok yesterday basically, and it was like, does everyone just feel like, everyone is miserable, and I don't know, everyone is just mean, and everyone is just weird. And a lot of people were agreeing. Like, a lot of people, my mutuals were posting and stuff, and I don't know, I just wanted to talk about a different perspective. It's not wrong to feel that way. Like, everyone has their own experience with life and with people, but honestly, I would say I don't feel that way. Like, I feel like more than anything, I experience a majority of good experiences, or I experience a majority of good experiences with people. Like, I have really good interactions with people, and maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm lucky, maybe it's how I look, maybe I'm naive, or it's my personality, or privilege, whatever it could be. But I truly feel like your perspective on people does help. Like, more than anything in this time, we need a lot of like social change, a lot of social reform. But when you already feel like everyone is weird and everyone is off, it's kind of hard to come together as people when you already have this idea or perspective that a lot of people are just weird. Like, even with spiritual content, I'm really into that stuff, but I do see a lot of, even with conspiracy content, and being woke, and I don't know if you guys get it, but we're on that side of the internet. Like, it's really big on everyone is weird, everyone is, NPCs, most of these people aren't real. And that may be true. I'm really big on conspiracy theories too. That might be true, but at the end of the day, I love people more than I hate people. And with the evil things people do, in the same breath, people do good. Like, I see the absolute duality and balance of people, and at least I try and see it. Like, it's an effort that I have to make every day. Like, if I walked around with the perspective that, everyone is weird and I don't like people. Like, I work customer service. I've always and only worked in restaurants. And if I already didn't like people, obviously I'm gonna go into work having a way worse time. But I love people, and I love listening to people. I love talking to people, love smiling, interacting, laughing, meeting new people. Like, people can be irritating, but in the same breath, people can be funny. People can be rude. In the same breath, people can be nice and generous. And it can go on and on and on. And for every negative human emotion or characteristic, there's also a positive that follows it. And I don't know how to put it, but it's just like my thoughts, and I really hope if even one person can see and be like, okay, I kind of get what you mean, because I feel like for me, and like, trust me, it makes your life a lot easier. Like, I always, like, it's like an affirmation I almost repeat to myself, to the point it's like a belief, a subconscious belief, that people are just really nice to me, people are really kind to me, people are giving and generous to me, people treat me well, and I treat people well. Like, obviously treat people the way you want to be treated, but I feel like I've been very lucky in my life. Like, I can't say I've not had bad friends or met weird people or been a bad person myself or been a bad friend myself, like I have. And still in that same breath, that's never made me give up. People have hurt me, people have fucked me over, people have betrayed me, but at the end of the day, like, it doesn't make me not want to be friends with everyone. I'm the last person that will be like, oh, everyone is fake and I'm real. I really don't get that mindset. And I feel like it's really encouraged and it's really popular in our generation that, oh, all these hoes are fake, these niggas are fake, and I'm real. But in a real way, this is about from my perspective, what makes you any realer than the next person? People do exhibit maybe more bad characteristics that you do, or maybe do things that you wouldn't do. But in the same breath, that doesn't make you any more real of a person than them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't pride myself in, oh, I'm real and I'm authentic and I'm this and I'm that and I'm better than these people, I'm better than these girls, I'm better than, no. At least a perspective that I try and maintain, or not even perspective, of just a true core belief, is that I am no better than anyone or worse than anyone. Like, I'm not better than anyone because of how I look or my size or my privileges or what they have. I don't use what I have to put down people, and I don't put myself down because of what people have, if that makes sense. In the same way, I try and see with trees and grass and animals and wildlife and even objects, to just kind of see myself, we all exist on the same plane as of right now in this 3D physical world. I want to devote myself to respecting everything and never seeing myself as better than, more than, less than, but coexisting with everything, you know? Like, in this, there's rapists, there's terrorists, there's murderers, there's evil people, but there's humanitarians, there's doctors, there's caretakers, there's so many just good people who exist in the world, and I will never turn my blind eye. No matter what I see in the news or what I see in the media, I will never hate, you know what God preaches, love thy neighbor, like, in a real way, that truly love your neighbor, love people the way you love yourself. If you love yourself, it's so much easier to love people, if that makes sense. Like, and I feel like I'm kind of going on a tangent, like, I don't have any notes, this is truly off head, off rip, like, but it's a conversation that I'm really passionate about, because I feel like it creates a lot of division when you have this idea that everyone is just terrible and that you're okay. There's, yes, I have met many people, I've listened to many people's stories, and it sometimes does seem like people do get the short end of the stick, and it's like every friend that you have or guy that you date is just terrible. They just do you wrong. But I also try and look at, instead of just, oh, everyone is terrible, what within me is allowing this just terribleness even in my life, in my circle, you know? Because when you're grounded and aligned with yourself, it's much harder for these terrible men to come into your life, stay in your life, and fuck up your life, you know? And same for friends. I love friends. I have a magnitude of friends, but when I talk to people, it's like every friend that you have, it's like it's just bad, bad, bad. And now you don't even fuck with the idea of having friends. I like to consider, what within the friends, what am I not seeing from, how do I put it? What am I not seeing, right? For me to just go on and maintain these really unhealthy friendships, if that makes sense. Like, some people tell me about bad friends, and it's like, okay, I feel like, me personally, from some of the red flags you're telling me, we would have not even been friends for more than a month. That would have been an acquaintance. But yeah, just to have discernment, to love yourself, to love others, to want the best for yourself, and to want the best for others. I celebrate people's wins. I hear our people's losses. And yeah, and even throughout all this, I don't pride myself in the perspective that I have. I don't pride myself in anything, like, and I try and make that a constant reminder, like, I'm not better than anyone. No one is better than me. We all exist all at this time, and we might as well live together, work together, experience together. Like, it's the duality of humans. Humans will fight and argue and kill and torture, but humans will help, humans will grow, humans will, like, these are emotions that have kept us alive and have been with us from beyond records. I would even say, like, Humans have such a wide array of emotions, and I feel like that's a privilege. Even being sad is a privilege, being happy is a privilege. Like, yes, as much as we, desire to seek happiness, like, it's also important to be sad and to be angry and to experience negative emotions sometimes and feel it and just feel it through. Because how can you really appreciate the good that's in your life when you've never been through bad? Like, let's say two people got gifted a trip to Hawaii, but someone who's rich and has been to Hawaii multiple times, you're gonna be like, okay, cool. And to someone who's worked all their life, never been on a plane, doesn't even have a passport, or just someone in a completely different predicament, that trip will be life changing. Like, I'm really passionate about this, and I feel like I would definitely speak more about it, but maybe with a more clear, concise, no. I'm a little faded, so if I was glitching a little, sorry. But thank you guys for listening. If you have any video requests, let me know. If you watched even a little bit, thank you. If you watched up to here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to be more consistent, but life has been lifing, but in a beautiful way. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to speak, and all love. Thank you, and bye, guys. Love you guys.